All right. Welcome back. Episode 33, your greatest business asset. I emphasized the 33 because actually last week I said episode 33, and that was actually episode 32. And I don't know if we ended up editing it out or not, but this is actually episode 33, and that is very important. We must not forget episode numbers. Okay. So, the bigger issue here, well, I shouldn't even say issue, but the bigger thing we're going to discuss rather than episode numbers is episode topic, which is your greatest business asset. Do you want to know the greatest gift of building my coaching business through the lens of Christian principles? It's that I get to work with Christian life coaches like you. And what this means for you is that you also, as a believer, understand Ephesians 2:10. For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand, that we should walk in them. What this means for me is that I get to remind you when you forget. I get to help you apply his provision, the unique way that he has gifted you and called you to this work so that you can walk out his equipping of you in building your coaching business. Now, I do have my part, right? What he's equipped me to do that helps you, but you have your part also. And that's the part that applies it, that implements. But you want to hear the bigger part of this? Do you want to know what the greatest asset that you have? It's that you have his part. This is your greatest business asset. This is what sets you apart. It's that he has created the desire and the passion and the gifting and the calling and the strengths and the service that you provide to others, right? Your greatest business asset is that you have him. And so you want to know how that makes you the perfect coach for the women that you want to help? It's the easiest part about the business, right? And the easiest part about the business, kind of adding on to last week's episode, if you haven't listened, stop and go listen to that first. And the greatest business asset you have is you. I believe the best is yet to come for you. I believe that your ideas and your creativity and the ways that you get excited about the transformations that you just imagine the clients that you love experiencing because you have also, I believe that they are already in you and that they won't go away ever because you're never going to run out of ideas. You're going to not ever going to stop helping people. You're not going to ever stop growing or doing this work. And that is why you're going to get there. That's why you're going to succeed. And I know that you will because it's you. You are the one that has the dreams and the passions and the desires and the ideas. You are the one that has the calling to life coach. You are the one who has been equipped for it. You are all it takes. You are his part. You are your greatest business asset. One of the ways that we work through this, and spoiler alert, rarely is anything a one and done in your business, especially as it relates to strengthening and renewing your mind in belief. But one of the ways that we work through this and that I coach you through this is by creating a belief plan for your business. It's part of the foundation. You have to have it. You will work on your belief plan. You'll have a belief plan, and about 3 weeks later, you might be like, oh gosh, what am I doing? And then you're going to go back to the belief plan. You're going to add to the belief plan. You may even redo the belief plan. There are no rules in this business, okay? Now, through the belief plan process that I teach you, you actually look for the evidence you do have that you were called to this work. And that's how you create your goals. And that's how you achieve your dreams. From there, the belief plan, believe it or not, your income and your impact plan is created. Your income and your impact plan comes from your belief. And that's why you have to have a plan for believing. And when you think about the income, oh, no, I'm sorry. What if you thought about your business, not in terms of income, although we do that, but if you thought of it in terms of lives transformed through working with you as a coach? And when you think about the income you want to create in your business by doing so, you'll know how to actually reverse engineer it to decide what you're going to charge for your packaging and how you're going to over deliver the results through your offer. And then you'll know how many people it will take to reach that goal. And then you will celebrate the lives that were impacted on the way to achieving your goals. And that's not selfish, because the people that you take this work to, they are waiting for you. They need you. And so you both get the best of both worlds. So, did you know that when I was coaching one-on-one, I only worked with 10 clients at a time, and I had a 6-figure business in 10 months? It's truly that, what's the word? Solvable, if you will. I just made that up on the fly, clearly. So we actually, in the Christian Life Coach Academy, when we work through the offer formula, when you're creating your initial offer, or maybe you're coming into the academy and you've been growing your business for a while and you're just kind of ready to simplify and be supported, be coached, be mentored, be in a community. Maybe it's been really challenging and you're ready for it to not feel so challenging and to calm it down a little bit. There are people who join the academy for that very reason as well. So we go through the offer formula, and you will either be creating your initial offer or your beta offer, or you're revising a current offer. And that's what we do. We decide, what is the amount of money that actually either needs to come in to make it worth your time and the time you choose to be away from your family to build your business. It may be determined on what your family actually needs, given your financial situation. You may have to be the one bringing in the primary income right now, and that is okay also. So we really determine what that financial goal is, but we go about that goal not for the money, but for the impact and for the transformation that our clients get to experience in the process. Obviously, y'all know I'm very business minded and very goal driven and very results oriented, and have big financial dreams that I am in the process of building and creating and accomplishing. But that's not my focus. If that were ever my focus, I'd be really miserable and I probably wouldn't have a business, because you can't build a business with that as your focal point. Your focal point is the lives being impacted and transformed. I'm going to cry again, because of what you do and because of who he's created you to be, in the type of coach that he's created you to be and called you to. I literally took a break today. I was like, y'all, so many amazing things are going on. You're probably experiencing them. You're probably seeing them. You're probably feeling the, for lack of like, I don't want to be like woo woo, but like the energy that's happening behind the scenes here. I just spoke a little bit about it last week, and a lot of it comes from my commitment and my constraint in the way in which is allowing me to create at a level in which I haven't before. And I really have no choice but to be that efficient because of, what I shared last week about like what our lives look like right now. So anyway, it came at the right time. But I'll say all that to say I took a lunch break because I was really like, oh my gosh, I got to strike while the ideas are hot. I can't, I'm just going to push through. And I was like, no, because if I push through here at this level, then when I get to that level, I'm going to still be pushing through in that way. And like, that's just not sustainable. So I sat, we have a little like country restaurant that I could walk to, but I drove. And it feels like such a treat. I had a Philly cheese steak minus most of the sandwich. It was really good. But anyway, I was driving back and I was thinking about this episode I was about to record, and I was thinking through what this means for you in building your business in terms of lives impacted. for generations to come. That's what we coach on. That's how we lead. That's how we build our business. That's the foundation. And it got me to thinking about you. And I was thinking about my clients and the students in the academy and the mastermind ladies. And I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, there's over 70 women right now. And like, even if they only coach 10 people, that's 700 lives impacted. I mean, we're talking, some of my clients are telling me, that she had recently had a session with a woman, and it came out that she was on the verge of an affair, and she was able to coach her through not making that decision. And, just parenting issues and, um, prior childhood traumas that people are being unbound from. And it's like, this work is so, so important. And even for my organizer coaches and my fitness and nutrition coaches, like, all of the work is the work that is freeing the lives of the people that women are working with. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so incredible. But then what was even more incredible is that I have the direct what's the word, connection to these women in the academy and in the mastermind who are achieving their own personal dreams of, accomplishment or financial wealth or financial freedom and time margin and things that are becoming, or just simple like fulfillment in life outside of their homes that they are creating. And I just started tearing up, and I was just like, oh my gosh, the impact and the transformation and the change that is impacting generations to come and my children and what this will leave behind for them. And it's just like, oh my word, it's so big. Okay, sorry, I got distracted there, but that's all it is. It's impact, it's lives, it's transformation, it's freedom. And I would say a lot of the women most of the women in the academy are Christian life coaches because they have experienced freedom from those tools as Christian women. And so getting more of that out into the world where women are less anxious, where they feel better about their being in their own skin, when their homes are organized, whatever it is that you feel called to coach, you are needed. Okay. So when we create your belief plan, the first thing you want to do is just go ahead and get your worst 3 fears out of the way about with this job failing. If you fail at doing this, what are the worst 3 things that are going to happen? And I want you to take a real hard look at them. I want you to write down how those fears feel and the thoughts that come up around the fear of failing or whatever it may be. And this is important in your belief plan because the business you desire is on the other side of those fears. And not like you just jump over them to the other side. You actually have to do the work through them. And it's not like a quick process. And those aren't one and done either. That's why I coach you on what to do as you do the emotional behind the scenes work of your business. When I was, my oldest daughter is always like, Mom, you just need a disclaimer on all your websites. Like when I was one-on-one life coaching, like, hey, the problem's you're the only one you can change. Like, Mom, nobody's going to hire you. I'm like, well, you are the one responsible for your thoughts and feelings. No one can do that for you. Same as with your business. There is emotional work and growth and resiliency that comes from working through fear and apprehension and all the things that come up that have to be done to build your business. It's not just the strategy. Okay. So, this is some of the work we do also. That's why I'm a Christian life and business coach, right? So as part of belief plan coaching, I actually have a list of questions that I ask you in this training. But I'm going to give you a few of them today just so you can take action in your business. And one of those questions is, why do you love coaching? Right? Secondly, what is always 100% in your control? And thirdly, what experience and evidence do you already have that this is the work for you? I have access to this particular entire training, and it even comes with a printable that is in my Instagram bio. If you're not following me there, if you are following me there and you're listening to this and you didn't know that, just go to the link in my bio and you can download that from there. I will actually send you a handful of other incredible teachings and trainings um, through email after you do so. So be sure to do that. But um, this is just some of the work, y'all. This is what actually makes you your greatest business asset. Your mind, your heart, your hands doing the work out into the world. If you are ready to make your first 3,000 or 30,000 in your life coaching business, join the wait list today for the Christian Life Coach Academy. It's in the show notes. It's my lifetime access program with weekly live group coaching and daily written coaching. Enrollment is going to open again in November, and then you will be able to join the community of women who have already made their first 3,000, 10,000, 25,000, and even $50,000. When you join the waitlist, you will actually receive priority enrollment, exclusive access to coaching and teaching, and the option to enroll early as there are limited spots for the November enrollment period. Now, if you're a member of the Academy already and you want to accelerate your results by working together one-on-one and with a small group of others doing the same, then put your name on the Christian Life Coach Mastermind 99 Day Business Accelerator waitlist. And you can do that by filling out the application that is also listed in the show notes for the next cohort that will begin in January. All right. Already full for October. A big congrats goes to Christian Life Coach Academy student Emily Lowry, who posted this in our Facebook community after this business belief plan training that I just talked about. She said, I just finished week 1 of business basics and it was so helpful for me. I loved the idea of coming up with a belief plan and processing those questions. I'm working on my 25 beliefs list. It really makes me feel more confident in moving forward because I know what is true, how God has gifted me, and I recognize what I can offer to others, plus the benefits I receive in doing it. I really appreciated that exercise. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.